Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode of Coaching Conversations. And I wanted to make you aware of something very cool that we're doing on a subscription basis, and we'll put a link in each one of our episodes. But every Wednesday, we're going to be doing what we call an audio podcast workshop. That workshop will be roughly about 14 to maybe 20 minutes per episode, with each month having a theme from a coaching model, using feedback strategically, to coaching self-awareness, and so on. So if you could, look in the body or in the content description of each episode, and you will see a link where you can join this subscription. These are literally 4 workshops every month, teaching specific strategies to address a particular area of workplace coaching, as it relates, again, to things like awareness, motivation, teamwork, and what have you. Here's the cool thing. It's only $10 per month, and each month you will get a handout that we will follow along with. So we also give you a tool for you to take notes as we go through each episode. We hope you'll check it out.
One of the toughest things that we have to do when we're coaching people, and we hear it all the time, is I don't have time to coach. And, to a certain extent, I've kind of poo-pooed that or dismissed that through the years. Let me just share this with you. When you're coaching people, I've often said the real objection is people don't coach because they don't know what to do and they don't know what to say. So the challenge that we have is if we don't know what to do or say, let's be honest, we can sometimes show up and throw up. The key to really good conversational techniques is to show up knowing what we're going to ask, knowing what we're focused on, and really avoiding language that triggers. Let me give you an example. Bob, you're really doing a great job, but where I'm really frustrated, that is much different than, you know what, Bob? Here are the 3 areas that I think you do extremely well. And I think about you raising your game in the following, so that becomes one of your strengths. Wouldn't you react to number 2 more favorably? See, what we tend to do is we tend to not think about what we're going to do or say, or how we're going to say it, or what language might trigger somebody. We tend to show up and throw up. The problem with that is conversations have an impact. Now, the first example I gave you, Bob's not going to walk away and say, I don't like the way he said it, but you know what? He's right. No, he's going to focus on the way I said it, and he's going to go tell 3 other people. See, I can't stand this thing about workplace engagement and our values and our principles. The way you drive organizational engagement and values and principles is one conversation at a time. And we tend to show up and throw up. We do it all the time. So when you think about that, we have to really think about being conscientious, think about the things that we're saying, think about the things that we're doing, and think about the things that we're going to do that will have a really good impact on people. We tend to show up and throw up. We do it all the time. So again, when you're focusing on people's strengths, the Gallup organization reports they engage 8 times more. Yet we still call people into the office and say, what? Come into my office. What's the employee's first response? It's usually, what did I do wrong? I've been saying that for 29 years. People still have the same impression, which illustrates we are not developing the requisite conversational skills that we need to. Language matters. Our behavior matters. Our emotional level matters. Our avoidance of trigger words matter. So think about having a really good conversation this week and only focus on the 3 strengths of somebody, inserting the word and then address the area that you'd like them to improve, potentially have them grasp as an opportunity for that to become one of their additional strengths. You'll get a different reaction than somebody saying, you do a pretty good job, but where I'm really frustrated. See, when bosses lead with that, or coaches or leaders lead with that, people don't focus on what was said. They focus on the language and the emotion. That's the difference in conversational skills. Good luck. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21 day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.